The good thing is this thing is really lightweight and very flexible, so hopefully it's going to be hard to damage it. So with the transmitter you have thrust, and that's basically it for the left stick, the right stick, left and right for differential thrust, returning. That's it for the control. You also have what looks like a trim dial here for left and right. Well, let's fly it. That didn't last long. Give it another shot. And we'll give it one more shot. Alright, that one I tried to climb, and well, that didn't work so well, so try it again. Oh boy, there we go. Whoa! Okay, it turns really slowly. Alright, the wind is picking up pretty good. That one went a little better. It actually flew it for a little bit. It turns really slowly with that differential thrust, so you have to plan your turn way before you want to turn. And this park may be a little small for it, since it kind of went behind the trees over there. So we'll give it one more shot here. That's going to be tough. Yep. I'm starting to wonder if the force is with this one or not. At least it just bounces. It's bounced on the nose a bunch of times, but, you know, it can certainly handle that. Oh man, Yoda would not be happy with me. Just a normal guy with a camera on his head flying an X-Wing in the park. That's right, nothing to see. Alright, let's give it another go. Upside down, alright. So it turns better to the left. I give it a little more trim to the right, so hopefully we can get it turning both ways. Straight out launch works better. Man, it just does not like to turn. Oh. And it loses altitude. That's full throttle, by the way. And I've only flown it for maybe a minute or so. Alright, I think I can get this thing to fly. I think I need a little bit of a bigger space. It also seems to be a little nose heavy, it just wants to drop, so maybe a little bit of weight on the back. But I think it's got potential to stay in the air more than, you know, 20 seconds. That's a problem. Okay. Alright, I'm just going to try and make it do some circles around. Let's see. One circle. It's at least nice to fly something that you can keep crashing and nothing happens to it. Dang it! It's on step! Oh yeah! No! No! Just want to keep pulling up. Convenient. This really questions why the Alliance went with this thing. I just wanted to keep flying it. Yeah, I need a bigger park to fly this in. The good news is it won't be damaged. I can probably knock it out of there with a stick or a rock or a brick or a bomb. Oh, come on wind, come on wind! That was better. That actually worked better. It got on step. I stayed off the controls, tried to be real light on them and just let it go where it wanted to pretty much. Correct it back and actually managed to fly it around here. So I think with just a little more tail weight, a little bigger park, this thing will stay in the air. You can't really hurt it, that's the good news. Ah, forget it. Alright, there it is. Yeah, you can pretty much beat this thing up. It's not going to get hurt. So just some real light control on the stick. Don't go, not again, not again, not again. I just didn't want to go back and do that again. I need a bigger space to fly this thing. And less wind would probably help. Well, this guy is 2-channel differential thrust. It's not designed for fast, nimble flying. It sort of just floats through the air with very big sweeping turns. So bring it to a larger field, a soccer field or something like that. And don't worry about breaking it because it's probably not going to happen. It's definitely cool looking in the air when it comes by. You know, I mean, it's standoff scale, stand way off scale. Of course, it's a fictional ship anyway, so what really is scale? But it's interesting. It's kind of cool. It kind of made me laugh. So hey, if it makes you laugh, that's good. I wish it had 4 jets, turbo powered. Maybe they'll make a turbo powered version with 4 engines, and then we'd really have something fast. But otherwise, yeah, so far, whoops, pretty cool. Is the force strong with you? Is it? Alright, I've added just a little bit of tail weight, a couple 2-inch strips of Scotch tape along the back motor pods here. I'm not really sure that's doing much. You know, it's hardly any weight. This thing is really light, but it may be flying slightly better. You know, maybe have a little bit more nose up when it's cruising rather than just kind of cruising straight on down. But still, when you turn, you're going to lose altitude, so you have to be real gentle with it. And even when you're turning left, start pushing it right, and it will slowly come out of it. So you have to be really gentle on the controls and almost counter turning it as it's going. Kind of hard to explain, but it takes a very light touch to keep this thing cruising around. I think that's better. A little bit of wind there. Yeah, pushing into the wind. Well, that was much better. All right, that went much better. I still feel like I need a bigger area to fly this thing in, but with a little bit of tail weight, it seemed to cruise a little bit easier. As soon as the wind hits it, it just pitches it up and it almost becomes uncontrollable. So the wind really is a factor. But other than that, actually it's pretty cool. And once it's in the air, you don't really see those clear front canards. It looks like an X-Wing flying. The Imperial spies have seen enough and are taking off. Look at that speed. He's a good boy. Yeah, she's a good boy. Hello. The other thing is the launch is critical. If you launch it too steep, you're just going to basically stall it and drop it. If you launch it too low, it's just going to go straight down to the ground. So you have to launch it kind of just right with the right speed and right angle, and then it will get on step and start cruising around. Alright guys, so this is a little different. Usually I just fly and then I make comments later, but let me know if you like this kind of format where I fly and make comments as I go, unintelligibly and probably incorrect, but a little bit different way of doing things, kind of fun. I think we're out of gas. No question this thing is kind of difficult. You know, if your 8-year-old or 10-year-old picks it up and expects they're going to just fly it around, it's going to be kind of disappointing because it's going to be hard to fly. So, you know, I recommend just getting a big open space, no wind, being real gentle with the controls, kind of just let it fly on its own and correct it back when you need to. Other than that, you know, it's not going to fly around real precise. It's not going to fly super fast. You're going to be full throttle all the time just to keep it in the air. But, you know, you can crash it and pick it up and keep going, so at least you don't have to fix it. Anyway, that's about it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit the subscribe button if you did. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. All right. Ready to go? You ready to go?